Hello. I guess we can start. No? Yeah? All right. Let's go. Here we go.
Are you just trying to navigate adulthood in a world that still expects you to have it all figured out? Welcome to This Is...
And then there were none. A lot of people are going to hate what happened. A lot of people are going to hate when they find out what I did getting ready for this trip. A lot of people. Even my wife, she was a little upset. Well, I mean, it had to be done. It had to be done, and I'll get into that here in a little bit. Welcome to This is 50. This is my mental health show. I am 53 years old. I've been doing this show for 4 years now. Started when I was 49, and this is my mental health show. I do this strictly for me, and we're live. Oh, by the way, I might have to edit that in somehow. I forgot to hit the record on the thing. I do this strictly for me. We're live on our YouTube channel. You'll get the first segment of the show over on YouTube, and if you want to see the whole entire podcast, of course, that'll be available later on once we edit it and do all that stuff. But yep, and then there were none. So it was a, when you sit there and think about it, you're like going, well, maybe this is for the best. Maybe. As I just said, my wife and I are going to on vacation. We're getting ready to go on vacation. We're going to be going to Europe. So we're going to have 2 weeks off of This is 50 show. We fly out on Tuesday, and then we're gone for like 16 days or something like that. So you might miss a couple episodes. If you're a fan of the show, great. Let me go ahead and turn that off now. If you're a fan of the show, great. If you're not, hopefully we can win you over. The main thing is I do the show, like I said, strictly for me, and I hope it helps someone out there in the universe understand that, hey, you know what? I'm not a doctor by any means, but some of the stuff that I see and say and stuff, things like that, hopefully it'll make you laugh a little bit, make you look at life a little bit different, and so on and so forth. So my wife and I, we're going to Europe. We're going to, I say London. Is it Great Britain? Is England? Can I say England? Because we're going to be touring around London. We're not just in London. We're going to be around the area. Then we're going to, I say Paris, because if you just say France, oh, really? You going to Paris? And then you're like, no, we're going to Poughkeepsie, Paris, or Poughkeepsie, France. Oh, what's a Poughkeepsie? They have a moat. You can look at it from the castle. I spit in your general direction. We're going to see that castle, maybe. I don't know. I'll take some pictures of it. I'll post it on the This is 50 Facebook page. We will have access to all the social medias and stuff, so make sure that's going to be a good follow, because I'll post a lot of that stuff on This is 50 Facebook page. So make sure you follow us over there. So, and then we're going to Amsterdam. The Netherlands, see, that's the thing. You just say London, Paris, and Amsterdam. Oh, you're just going to 3 places? No, we're going to Great Britain, we're going to France, and we're going to Netherlands. Now, here's the thing. With the Netherlands, I think we're taking a train. It's like a 2.5 hour train ride, like Murder on the Orient Express. Are we allowed to say Orient still? Probably not. But we're taking a 2.5 hour train ride, see the sights, see the countryside, get our own little cabin and stuff. But it'll be fun. It'll be good. One of the things that I worry about is leaving my dad here, because, he's 79 years old. He'll say, I've been by myself before. Yeah, but not at this age, Dad. And we've caught him leaving the stove on. We have a gas stove, gas burner top. Hey, Dad, forgot to turn the stove off. Huh? He's left the refrigerator door open, not wide open, like the lights and everything are on, but it's like he doesn't know how to shut it. He's used to them. Our fancy fridge has the nice closing, soft barn doors that close, and one has to interweave in the other one, and he just kind of bumps it and expects it to close. No, you got to kind of give it a little bit more effort behind it. And what he's done is we have a freezer that's on the bottom. Then we have a deli drawer. Oh, fancy. Look at you, baller. We have a deli drawer where you can make a freezer. You can make it we keep it at like 42 for like cold cuts and stuff. And then the main refrigerator up on top. And he just can't close that bottom freezer door. And it's not that it's hard to close. Well, it is hard to close. Because between my wife and I and him, everything he eats is frozen. So that thing is completely packed full of frozen food. My wife and I, when we, go shopping, we'll buy a whole plate or tray or whatever of like chicken and meats and steaks and stuff. And, not at Costco, but, in bulk. And we load that thing up. So it's heavy. He just... So the problem that we're running into is that the ice maker, which is in the bottom, I'm still confused of how the ice comes out of there. I'm looking for the ice maker. Every time I open the drawer, I'm like, where does the fucking ice come from? I'm so confused. Where does the ice come from? Because right above it is the deli drawer. Normally you would have, like, in a regular refrigerator, you can see the ice. You can see the ice come out of the tray, and, the machine turns, and it pushes the ice cubes in, and you have these little half-moon looking things for ice cubes. We've got nuggets, square nuggets. Small ones and big ones. You can program it to do whatever. I know. My case is not, I'm not helping my case. And the small nugget side is not working. The big nugget side's working just fine. So my dad goes, I think there's something wrong with the ice maker. And I just kind of shrugged my shoulders. If you're watching this here on the YouTube channel, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders and go, Dad, you know what? Amy came home around 8:30, 8:45 the other night, and this thing was about 2 inches wide open. So it sucks in that air, that moisture from the house, and it freezes whatever up inside. So somehow, Dad, it's frozen in there. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see the ice maker. I can't find the ice maker. I'm looking for it, so I can poke it with a stick or something. So on the inside panel, it's got touch screens and stuff. It gets worse and worse. You can turn that side off. I'm turning it off, Dad. I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours. Maybe it'll thaw out. Maybe it'll do something. I don't know. I can't find it, so I can't see it, so I don't know. Yeah, I knew something was wrong with it. Oh, did you? Really? So he's just going to have to live with the big, the 1 inch square blocks of ice rather than the little cube things, little small ones. So my wife and I are going on vacation, and we're trying to figure out what to do for 9.5 hours on the plane. Now, we've never had this long of a trip before, or in the air that long. We've been on trips where, you fly in a plane for 3 hours, and then you wait for an hour and a half, and then you got like a little jaunt that's like an hour and 15 minutes to go somewhere else. So we've had those long days. We've been traveling for a 9-hour existence. Go to the airport, fly for 3.5 hours, wait for a puddle jumper for 2 hours, and then jump on that plane, and then it's 2 hours to wherever. So it all adds up to 9 hours. But you can walk around, you can get something to eat and do all this stuff. This is going to be a plane flight in the air, above the water, in the ocean. Not in the ocean, over the ocean. Whew, don't want to say that. And for 9 hours. The only thing that I worry about, now I'm still running. I'm still doing great. I did get down to what I feel is an ideal weight for me to sit in these chairs. But goddamn, my fucking knee. Jesus Christ. And my hip. Don't get old, people. Don't get old. 53 years old, running 4 miles Monday through Friday. It takes a wear on you, man. It really does. But I really felt it like driving around Charlotte. I had to do a bunch of run around and get stuff ready and stuff. But sitting in my truck, my Chevy Silverado, 2500 high country, and just on the gas, on the gas and off the gas. I get out of the car. I felt like I've been sitting for 9 hours. So I'm hoping that the seats are comfortable enough and I'm able to walk around and you know, doo. The captain says you can move freely about the cabin. Wee. Wee. I'm going to skip like a ballerina. No, I'm going to hobble like a troll under a bridge is what I'm going to do. But at least I can get up and walk around. I got a guy coming over. My tile guy's coming over here in a little bit. So in the middle of a segment, I might have to dip out. So if you see me run out of the room, bear with me. So we'll take a quick little break, find out where he's at, and I'll come right back. So stick around. I'll be right back. Everyone's coming back. Here we go. Bye, streamers. Bye.